Today I'm going to read you Secret Agent Jack Stalwart, book number 11, The Theft of the Samurai Sword, by Elizabeth Stinger Hunt. Chapter 1. Antidote Pack. If you suspect that you've been poisoned, you use GPF's Antidote Pack to save your life. Figure out which part of your body is being affected and place the right vial in the syringe. Each vial is marked with the name of a body system: cardamyl, immune, muscular, nervous, respiratory, skeletal. Drop the needle into the upper part of your bottom and release the serum. It takes as long as 15 minutes to work. Scatter scooter. When you need to travel faster than your feet can take you, you use the GPF scatter scooter. It looks like an ordinary scooter, but it has battery-powered engine fixed to the back. To recharge, simply plug it in for 1 hour. Flash on the watch phone. Effective today, all watch phones will be updated to include a flash feature. With it, an agent can send a high-power flash of light in short bursts, perfect to need to temporarily blind someone or to send a rescue signal if you're lost at sea. Wax statue dust. GPS wax statue dust can freeze someone's step for a period of 1 hour. Just sprinkle it over a person's head. Within moments, that person's skin and muscles will be completely still. The insect, however, will remain fully functional. Chapter 1. Madam. It was a hot summer night in a faraway country. A large lady wearing lots of makeup and a pretty kimono was sitting on top of a chair in the middle of the room. Her ruby-red lips parted as she spoke to the 4 men standing before her. The men were dressed in black from head to toe, and from their cheeks were black veils. The only thing you could see was their piercing black eyes. "Okay, man," she said. "You have your instructions. Now, go claim my treasures." The men bowed and shouted the word "Hi" together. They held onto their batons, which were fixed to their sides, and then turned and ran out of the room. Throwing her head back, the woman crackled with evil laughter. The glittery green powder that covered her eyelids sparkled in the light. As she brought her head forward, she smiled with smug satisfaction. Now all Madame Midori had to do was sit back and relax. 10 hours, her band of ninja thieves will return, bringing with them the treasures she so desperately wanted. Chapter 2. The First Ninja. Within moments of leaving Madame Midori, Ninja number 1 was hot on the job. He ran through the streets like a shadow, hopping over garbage cans, surfing around cars, and sneaking through parks and gardens. Up ahead, he spied a 2-story house with a red-tiled roof. The house was surrounded by a high stone wall. This was the home of Mr. Taka, Ninja number 1's target. Mr. Taka was a wealthy businessman. He amassed so much money that he started to buy priceless works of art. Mr. Taka's private art collection was known throughout the world as one of the best. Because of this, some of his valuables were kept in a locked safe in his house. Luckily for Ninja number 1, Madame Midori had done some work ahead of time. She obtained a layout of Mr. Taka's home, purchased a large sum of the previous owner. She'd also given him an electric cord breaker bought from an unsavory character in the warehouse district. Now all he had to do was get inside, use his speed and skill to steal one particular object from Madame Midori. He scaled the stone wall and jumped down to the garden below. Crouching low, he ran toward the house, struck underneath an open window on the 2nd floor, looked around for the grounds to make sure no security was patrolling. From the map Madame Midori gave him, Ninja number 1 knew that the open window led to Mr. Taka's bedroom. Satisfied that he was alone, Ninja number 1 shot a long nylon rope out from his hip. Attached to it was a metal claw, waited for it to stick its teeth into a wooden window frame, and he crawled over the house ledge to Mr. Taka's room. He grinned. Success will soon be his. Chapter 3.